Coach, big game today, wrapped up the home slate of the regular season, 41-20. Really seemed, it's crazy how a game can transpire. With about 2 minutes to go, it was a 7-point game. You felt like you had to recover an onside kick to make sure they didn't try to tie the game. You ended up winning by 21 with a big run, a break, and then a pick six.
Right.
Talk about your team's complete effort. Put the game away to an extent. How would you grade out this team?
Well, like I told them, I can always count on this team to be ready to play. Up to this point, they've done that. They've been ready to play. They've prepared. They have energy. They're physical. All right. Now, the game unfolds multiple ways each week. I mean, today we rushed 41 times for 298 yards. I mean, and I know we had the big 50-yarder there, but it's a different-headed monster each week. As far as this week was Zach, 14 carries for 128 yards. But I think the big thing though today for us on offense was Keon. Crucial runs. I'm just looking at here, 8 carries for 75 yards. Those were big plays. He extended for us. Appreciate him so much. He didn't worry about his stats. Keon's just a competitor. Just wants to win, and I'm just very proud of him, how he leads our team. Defensively at times we were very, very good. I mean, you hold their rushing attack to 96 yards. Get the score there in the last one. But I also thought this: one of the big plays in the game, and I can't even remember if we scored on it, but was the fake punt. That was big. Good job by our coaches and Coach Butcher and putting that together, and the kids executed it. And I think I've been here 16 years. I think we faked one punt maybe in 16 years. So never say never.
How difficult is it, going against a team that you have no tape on necessarily, other than just in season with a completely different staff? I know it's a different challenge than guys that you've seen week in and week out for years.
No doubt it is a little different, but luckily it was late in the year like this, so you just basically go back to the last 4 games and concentrate on that. But we had seen they were getting better and better. I mean, heck, they'd won 4 in a row, and so they're challenging with their schemes, they're challenging with their screen game and different things that they did to us. I mean, good gracious, they got a former NFL head coach as their offensive coordinator. So, I told Coach George I appreciate, getting an opportunity to compete against him. I appreciate him being in our league. I think that's awesome. Hope that makes it interesting and people keep up with the OVC. So, anyway, proud of the kids, proud of being 5-0 at home. 17 seniors. Got to sing in that locker room one more time at home. I hope when they look back, they appreciate these memories, because I know I do.
Being able to, something that's kind of obscure, but getting to that 8-win mark is something that's only been done a handful of times in this program's history. You also match 8-game winning streak, which matches the longest in program history. There's a lot of things your team's been able to do. How enjoyable will it be to be able to look back after everything's said and done with what this team's been able to do, even though each week is another challenge?
No, you're right. You and I have talked about this. I mean, who knew what the right recipe was coming out of spring season? Chris and I talked, when do we need to bring them back? How much is enough? How much is not enough? Who are we adding late, to the roster? When you add Sean Schamberger, to the roster, you get Keon. So those were obviously good decisions by our personnel department, right? We made good decisions and brought good players in here and good people, good competitors. So no, it will be, okay? Now, a lot of, 8 more quarters of regular season, but we're going to enjoy this one, and tomorrow we'll put this one to bed and, onward to Tennessee Tech.